What up, gang? What's up, Osborne? What's up, Launchbox? What's up, B-Chat? What's up, Kron? What's up, Heveron 420? How is everybody? Today, we're gaming. Spring break is 4 hours away, dude. You guys get breaks? Must be nice. Just kidding. I play a video game all day. Haha. Not a real job. I guess if you're on spring break though, you're probably a college student. All right, we're gonna. I was about to say, yeah. Hold on, you think PTS for patch 13 will be this month? Almost certainly. Usually they just drop the PTS as like a random fucking thing. It's like, oh, PTS is here, welcome, welcome. PTS is here. Yeah, we'll be covering all of that, of course. Naturally, as we have every single other one in history of Space Marine 2. I don't think we've ever missed a PTS in this whole game. He's obviously gonna do some 40k during spring break. Yeah, dude, you gonna do some 40k? Fucking love some 40k. What the fuck's that? Do we know the date of release for patch 13? It's gonna be in May. There's no fucking way it's at the end of this month, because there's gonna be a PTS almost certainly, especially for like a siege mode update as well. There's absolutely zero. There's like a 0% chance. I would go as far as say there's not gonna be a. Hey, new to your channel, just wondering if you're going to make a Bulwark guy like the recent assault one. I'm making one of those for every class. It just takes a bit. I've also been procrastinating on that a little bit, but they will all be done eventually. Bulwark's a bit more complicated than some of the other classes are. Just because he has a lot of... He's one of the only classes that actually has like an add mechanic at the moment. Let's just go shoot some guys with my Necropolis Hawks. Any custom maps done yet? The Astartes mod? I don't know. I don't really play the Astartes mod, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. Awesome, thank you. I'm looking forward to it. No problem. Yeah, I meant to actually make that before, but like... It did take me. I was a little behind. I was behind schedule. AFTG finally did a true solo absolute thanks to your block Bulwark build. That is not narrowed down, but I'm glad I could help. Which one? There's like 50 bajillion. Yes, we're having an early morning stream as well, guys. Either way, Bulwark was really good. Yeah, Bulwark's good if you're brand new or experienced. He's just very strong. Assault 2. Now, this is the Marksman Carbine. This is the buffed up Marksman Carbine. This is the lesser known buff weapon this patch. This is like the only gun that got a proper buff in patch 12. Is that like as the firearms are concerned. But it actually does as much headshot damage as like the ×2 headshot multiplier one now. We could probably take this into a hard strat, but... What class is hardest to level up? You think sniper is up there? These days, I don't think any class... Oh my god, I'm dying. No. I don't think any class is that hard to level up. Oh my god. This is it, chat. I'm having the coughs, the random coughs all day. Excuse me, Nurgle's plague, Nurgle's plague. I was about to say Nurgle's gotten him, I know. I actually don't get sick very often. Oh, if I had a radiating impact there, I would have just nut. I would have been pure nut. It's a little sus. We did unfortunately get a triple Ravener into an arrow throw, very fun. I was trying to time that to dodge. I was gonna frame trap there, I think, if I didn't do that. I might still get frame trap, we'll see. Almost. A little sus. A little gross. A little nasty, a minor spice, you know, a light peppering, as they say. Can't be hit by those. Also didn't take Emperor's Vengeance this time, so there is that. But that will not come to bite me in the ass at all, right? Like, how could it? Now, the smartest play actually probably should move up and look for a box real quick. For either A, ammo, or stim. It'll probably give me one or the other. Who do you think is the most powerful Chaos God? I mean, it really depends, doesn't it? I mean, which Chaos God has actively done the most damage? I feel like that's gotta be Council and Ash, right? I mean, like, which other Chaos God has just, like, eaten a whole civilization? Who knows? But, like, we also don't know the entire history of the Chaos Gods. We don't know how, like, the other ones spawned in. Maybe, like, maybe, like, Korn spawned in and just, like, nuked, like, a whole society. Alright. Box. I mean, we could probably fight that other one. Alright, that works. What a turbulent little boss fight we had here. Now, there should be an ammo crate up here as well. Yep, there we go. If you're this low ammo and you come to the spot, pretty much always gives you a box. This is like an actual ammo drought area. Argent Edge overperforming as usual. Dude, FG, what's up, Snow Lepa? Oh god. FFG, happy Friday. What's up, Dark Magic? We're currently on some guys. God, this gun is nut. All the gods can't destroy the universe because there will be no more war emotion. People seduced, but the rotten can. Nurgle is undervalued. If anything, Nurgle's overvalued, I feel like. He's like everywhere in this game. Not in this game, like in 40k. You have to do what's your favorite food? Probably coffee. Does that count? Water? That's probably it. Soccer Ball's still king for raw damage. It definitely is. Alright, let's grab this, I guess.
You need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see.
Can someone tell me as a new bulwark / new the game, is block power axe a solid choice, or should I focus on different weapons? So the power axe is a solid choice. You can level it up with the block one. The block one's still very good. Block axe is still very strong on bulwark. Those are balance axe. In some ways, block might actually be better on him in the balance, just because he gets more triggers of the intimidating aura. Greetings, honored cousin. The Emperor salutes. Hello, hello. Okay. Where's the other body? There's always one tucked away in here, too. I honestly can't tell you how many times I have wandered in that one area.
Captain, the demolition codes are secure. Proceed to the
Like, you get a boss fight right at the beginning of this map, and you have to go wander all the way to the ammo crate because you run out. Happens all the time. Map has quite the ammo drought. Balanced axe is better than block now? Depends.
Fill your packs, brothers. No turning back now.
Yo, TG, what's the best class right now? I mean, it's Bulwark or Assault. Bulwark and Assault are the two best classes in the game.
This is where we sow the enemy's defeat, brothers.
When's patch 13 dropping? Not until like May. Look at all these guys. Electra's running at Argent Edge. Argent Edge is pretty peak. Not only is it a very strong heroic, it's also very fun to use. Any words on new Deathwatch armor having withdrawals? Well, there's going to be Deathwatch cosmetics coming for Tech Marine. There are going to be Deathwatch cosmetics coming for all classes eventually, but like not right now. That's probably going to be in the Redacted pack. I mean, the Redacted pack is almost certainly going to be Deathwatch in my opinion. I don't know what else they would do. Like people were like doing some crazy stuff, but Redacted, even the text looks like a Deathwatch mission text from the campaign. I'm wondering how to distinguish the melee attacks from the card effects. Like sometimes he delayed, sometimes quick, how to set them apart. I mean, there are different animations for them, but usually when he gets below half HP or to lower HP levels, he will go in rage and he'll start like attacking very quickly. Before that, he does it less. If you see a long wind up, it's a slow one. Argent is giving you bad habits though, in what way? It's technically a harder to use weapon than the other fencing options. If anything, it should give you better habits because you'll be parrying on like the initial hit. What's the fastest way to level up weapons? I have a whole leveling guide. The only thing that's out of date in that is siege mode. Siege mode. First 5 waves thingy.
Deployment has begun. Rates of activation have been observed. The generators tunneling the machine god's name. Crane sequencing initialized. Delivering payload. We must intercept the generator soon.
Generator 2.
Potential heretical sabotage of generator
My second favorite generator. To clear off most of them. Does Godzilla approach the generators? Yes. If I Godzilla, well, that's a waste of an ultimate, whatever.
Let us keep that swarm from ever reaching generator 4. Warning. Violent dismantling of generator 4 in progress. Punish the ignorant iconoclasts.
The best heroes for sniper, thinking about the knife, both the heroic knives are probably the two best heroic melees in the game currently anyways, so can't go wrong with either.
Swapping out magazine. Y-axis aligned. Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Blessed be the Omnissiah's divine precision. Progress is progress, brothers. We are almost there.
Oh, this gun's box. Any advice on how to deal with Barb and Devour Warrior spam playing Assault? Well, Barb Strangler spam is more like, that's a positioning thing almost entirely. But also, Devourers, you can dodge through their shots to an extent. You can also use your crazy mobility on them.
Overlooking the Cryptomethium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
What was the hotfix? They just fixed up the Extremis spawns that are randomly spawning during bosses, because in patch 12, Extremis spawns were just going off in the middle of boss fights. When they shouldn't have been. Oh, armor boots, I like that. What's with all the sniper Tyranids at the moment? I'm pretty sure that was an intentional saver change because sniper Tyranids are really good versus a sentry gun against Tech Marine. They probably added a bunch of extra to the spawn pool for that. Either that or it's a bug. Because people were asking about this and Focus actually responded a little bit and said like, oh, we're not sure if it's a bug or not. Because Focus, you know, they're not, the community managers are not actually Saber. They're from the publisher. So they don't know for sure. They aren't in like one-to-one, or I should say they're technically in direct communication with the devs, but like they aren't like on a phone call every day with them. So they don't know everything that's coming until they're told. And some of the changes they don't even know about. What's up, Peace? Feels good to be here again. Welcome, welcome. So what time are you gonna play? That's what I feel like. Difficulty, this is absolute. Ain't no way shit is dying 3 to 5 shots. I mean, with a marksman carbine fully stacked for damage, they definitely are. Right, peek, peek, peek. Tim Brown with a $50 super chat. Love the gameplay loop for this game. My friends and I play all the time. Thanks for keeping it going. Consistent, great content. First thing when he is. Thank you, Tim. It has been quite the, I'm gonna be thinking about Space Marine 2 for the next 10 years plus. I'll look back, honestly, I'll probably be on my deathbed and be like, ah, yes, 2024, when I first started playing that game. But by then, I'll probably have like 10,000 hours in it. And then I'll either say, like, and how shit Total War 40K's trilogy was. And Space Marine 3. God, bring me back to Space Marine 2. Like, what if this shit all peaks with Space Marine 2? What if Space Marine 3 is donkey? You know, you gotta think on some level, like, the team that's making this game right now is not the team that worked on the game originally. So, like, how much communication is there for the balancing decisions they made? This game's balance is, like, light years better than the original balance was for the game. Does say that I'm itching for Necron. I mean, I would like Necrons as well, but like, what if the next game launches in like a just as bad of a balance state as this one did? Yeah, a little pro tip: if you're trying to if you're dealing with a biovore, just shoot them in the turret when they're planted. They don't take any damage in the head, but if you shoot them in the turret, especially with things like the heavy bolt rifle, they will take double damage. Heavy bolt rifles that do double damage to the turret. Or I should say double body shot damage, so crack and penetrator rounds can do a lot to them. Here's in that build. When I'm 80 years old, I remember Mr. FTG fondly. Bold of you to presume that you're going to live to 80 years old, Norman Osborn. Didn't you die to Spider-Man?
Main swarm sighted. We await your signal, Captain. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done.
Something of a zombie myself.
I see them coming.
Pre-Goblin. Yeah, dude, that doesn't mean your life expectancy is any better than it is post-Goblin. That just means you're still the CEO, dude. Spider-Man 1 hasn't happened yet. I've seen the future. You don't live to be 80, Norman Osborn. You die in a graveyard, or you die in like an abandoned pit with Spider-Man or something. Killed by his own glider.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding.
How fun is this game? It's on sale. I'm looking for a while. It's very fun. It's on sale right now? Is it actually? Just on sale like a week ago. I don't think it's on sale on Steam. You played Vermintide 2 and Darktide and like those games? It's very different. Vermintide 2 and Darktide have much better melee systems than this game does, but this game also looks significantly better. I would say this game is far more cinematic. Like, it has a great gameplay loop, but the number one thing in this game is like how cinematic the gameplay loop, or excuse me, how cinematic the game is on top of that gameplay loop is a huge part of it, and the customization, because the characters look better. They do in Darktide and Vermintide, because you actually, third person as well.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
Oh. A bunch of snipers, no less. And he pissed all over the floor. This is kind of a gross spot to be in. Argent Edge, peeking. Oh, I gotta make this area. This is a really epic place to be. Especially like there is some pop ramble in that area on me the entire time. I'll get rid of these guys. Okay. Let's... Alright, we're gonna go up here and deal with him. We could just use that operative here. We have a relic, but I guess I will.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards. Yes, Captain. You heard him. What in damnation is going
He's
on?
gonna shoot me. He's gonna shoot my ass. I can feel it. Yep.
All we have to do is
We missed. Dumbass. Yeah, like I was literally standing still, dude. We'll kill him, because we ain't no bitch. I'm not gonna leave that for the guardsmen.
Excellent. Move to extract. Arriving at event point. Ramp down and ready. We can make it. Keep going.
Not the best for like straight horde crew on this build though, so it's gonna be a little slow going. Like we have a lot of armor regen against them. It's just we don't have a lot of like quick ways to kill them. Can't leave. If we leave, then they won't die. I should have waited for that. Shout out to the Necropolis Hawks. Yeah, they're my boys.
Extraction complete.
Everyone loves the Necropolis Hawks, right? I sure do.
Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter.
Correction, priority 1 is the Carnifex. That's true. I mean, like, leaving a Carnifex out in the field is probably a bad idea. That is kind of the whole reason we blew up the Promethean field in the first place, is to stop shit like that. Great game, back to work. Everyone have a great weekend. Take it easy, Tim. It was like he was a bull and you were waving the red curtain at him. That's kind of what they are, right? I mean, you know, if a bull was a gigantic bug lizard that had gigantic claw arms, it could rip open a tank. But, you know, I'm sure a bull could rip open, like, a tank at some point. If I made a tank of wood, you think a bull could get through it? Probably. A Lego tank. They'd probably do that. I kind of want to try out a... I haven't actually even done a stalker bolt rifle build on this guy in a while, but... One second, I'm gonna grab some more coffee. We're gonna grab the headshot version of this. 40k damage, blast, it's true. All 40k. Remember when the Harris Horsey happened? And then the Emperor pulled out all 40,000 Warhammers and said it's Warhammering time? Great stuff. Favorite book. Okay. Urban warfare birds for the win. The Necropolis Hawks. But we're gonna play a different type of bird today. All the way down the top of the line. Renewal, targeted shot. Vantage point, mayhaps, with lingering concealment. You only know the Horse Hennessy? It's a pretty good one. Honestly, if you're gonna know about anything, it should be the Horse Hennessy, in my opinion. Okay. I'm actually addicted to Raven Guard. I gotta stop, dude. Somebody's gotta stop me. I can't keep playing Raven Guard. I must be stopped. Just kidding. We're playing a Blood Angel Sniper with a Chameleon Line Cloak and a Death Watch armor piece. Is that lore accurate, chat? I don't think it is. I don't think it's lore accurate at all. Hold on. Hey, Raven Guard successors, what we were just doing. Yeah, there are many to pick from. Knights of the Raven? Or the Knights of the Raven. That's a lame-ass name. Also, they just look like Doom Eagles. Raptors, we already did that. Revilers. Why are they so reviled? Whatever. You're chosen today. Congratulations. And where are we taking you to? Where can I take my last fusel that'll make it go pop pop the most? Probably Ballistic Engine. Or Disruption. Or Termination. Then Termination of it. Gotta do Reliquary later. Size of the Emperor? Those are good. I cannot fault you for wanting Size of the Emperor. You could go Hawk Lords, that's true. Hawk Lords do look pretty cool. I am a Hawk Lords enjoyer.
The Tyranids have already established
Not a bad suggestion.
They mean to have Acadian platoon has taken up position near an abandoned.
That a Raptor knows a Reviler we just made it like 2 seconds ago. The Reviler.
A suitable position to launch an assault.
This is a max damage version of the last Usul. How well it's gonna work out, we'll see. I still have my White Scar's knife. Fly the Thunderhawk right into the Hierophant. Okay, dude. This is not the end of Halo Reach. You can't just fly the Thunderhawk into the giant boss. He has the math. Copy that.
If we gain access to the fortress's cannons, we should be able to defeat the Hierophant. The front gate is inaccessible.
That's like the best sequence of that whole game, in my opinion.
Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation center. Travel beneath the Tyranids and up into the fortress. If we are to cleanse the planet of Tyranid filth, we will have to tolerate filth of a different kind.
Definitely not aiming there. That's a bug I would like them to fix, is like, you're aiming your gun, and it will just force you into a gun strike. Well, what the fuck, the guy's dead. What the... Okay. Okay. I just shot that guy in the ground with a gun strike and blew his head off. Okay. Do I even have the perk on? I do. Oh, I know what I did wrong with this build. Hold on. I don't think I even took lethal efficiency on this. Do we have any idea what the new customization option is going to be? I'm hoping for chapter select on the Bulwark banner. We don't. They're keeping it hidden. A little hidden. They are keeping it a little hidden. I mean, at the moment, like, we're in that point in, like, the Space Marine 2 life cycle where between every patch, there's just, like, an absolute content drought before they decide to make anything else. That's this. That's where we're at. That's Space Marine 2 right now, as we speak. Okay, we'll take that. I probably will take high capacity, because I'm pretty sure that actually ups our total shots here. Do we really need recoupment? I mean, it doesn't hurt. We could go for a horde clear option, actually. I mean, that wouldn't be a terrible play. Go full ammo, headshot damage. This is a little bit of a goofy build, but horde clear last fusel. I mean, the beam radius is actually pretty good at clearing out guys when you build it this way. Even take an Inferno pistol and just like the ultimate horde clear last fusel build. That'd be pretty fun. A little bit of evasion, but evasion's worthless without power gladius in my opinion, so I'm not going to do that. I'll take the rate of fire version maybe. Alright, we'll just go for ammo. Your fucking ammo. Just go pew pew. Whatever, I'm taking it to decap. That. This is where we get to see the horde clear in action. We're in the bridge section with all the Hormigons. The pew pew, indeed. Could be a banger build. Could be. Pretty fun one. I still can't believe we got Exfiltration weekly strat for after only 3 weeks. There's 12 maps, we're playing the same 4 over and over again. That's because only like 4 or 5 of the maps in this game are particularly good. I would say I probably dislike the majority. I'm either indifferent or dislike the majority of the maps in Space Marine 2. The only Chaos map did a good job on was Vortex, in my opinion. And that's a hot take. This is 30 shots in my fucking last use. That's a lot of ammo. A lot of ammo. Cherish. That was a free shot, see? Collateral. What about the Vox mission? That's more of like a mix.
Just landed.
Alright. Pretty sure we get 3 shots back per trigger. Yeah, we do. Thanks. You kind of do this. I mean, it's really efficient to do so. Probably not. Line up for me.
I am a phantom of death. Tyrannies have no mind for tactics.
Hey, FTG, I was thinking today about the future of Space Marine 2. I'm not entirely confident with the Year 3 roadmap. Saber seems to be slowing down. In what way are they slowing down? How is this any different than last year? Were you guys there for Year 1? Some of you don't remember the Dark Ages, okay? Some of you guys don't remember the Obelisk update. I'll tell you what slowing down was for Saber. Slowing down was the gap between patch 11 and patch 12. That was like a 4-month gap. We didn't get patch 12 until February 26th. After November 25th was when we got patch 11. And then we didn't get a new patch of any kind until February, almost March of the next year. That was a gargantuan content drought. There's more content coming out for this game now than there's ever been. Like, I don't even know what we're even talking about. If Space Marine 2 got a Year 2 after the amount of content we got in Year 1, I don't know why we'd ever think that we're getting a, we kind of just do that, huh? told. My
Deploying shrapnel grenade. Stealth ready. They shall not see. Fester and rot. Seek out abomination.
Dang. Try to block that. Can you believe that?
Chameleon line cloak ready.
The audacity.
We live. Xenos die. Perfect balance. Reloading.
Obelisk patch is also awful because the new mission was Obelisk. But it's also the fact that like nothing super substantial came out in year 1 anyways.
Zone growth will not be troubling us any further.
There's a reason everybody quit the game in between that time period. Alright, he's got body blocked by the other zone
Watch
throw.
out for ravenous tunnels. Active camouflage charge.
That immediately went back to attacking me. Awesome.
Changing magazine.
I heard a Hormigaunt. I'm actually just tripping, never mind. Ooh, a Sanctified Wrath Reliquary will do like next to jack shit for me, but that's cool. Bang. You can kind of just like AFK farm with this. Alright, well maybe the hipfire actually isn't what I wanted there. Vacuum animals back. You're being farmed. Or am I being farmed? Bang. If you want like a proper fire rate on this, you kind of just have to take the rate of fire version. But it's pretty funny, just like slow charge this thing over and over. You do never run out of ammo though.
Alien bioform eliminated. Inserting fresh magazine.
Bulwark had animation canceling, you dodged and red power fist attacks. I'll have a Bulwark guide out pretty soon, in the next day or two, but you just hold your block. All you have to do to animation cancel that class. Block can't help against red attacks, well you animation cancel to hold by holding your block, and then you dodge. It's 2 inputs. 3, kinda. Bang. What I call ammo efficiency. Can't see this guy.
Unseen, I stalk my target.
Ah, yes.
Precisely what we needed. Stealth ready. Mark that foe before it calls for reinforcements. We have isolated our foe from its allies. So it broke. Strike it down with haste.
Hey, who would have thought? Maybe having infinite ammo on this gun is actually pretty cool.
Chameleon line cloak ready. Their numbers are no match for our trade.
That guy was flying.
No tactics. Rearming. Hostile backup on the way. Active camouflage charged. Squall line spotted. Readying next bombing. Chameleon line cloak activated.
Stealth ready.
Bang. Maybe the power of the last fusel what a guardsman needs. Yeah, you just have like 4 guardsmen all line up to hold the... Actually, it would only take like 2 or 3. You have 2 guardsmen like hold the last fusel together and just fire it at the Hormagon swarm. That would work. That sounds pretty effective to me. Thank you for being here today. When am I not? The answer is yesterday.
I am a phantom of death. Alien fireball ending. The meteor line close ready.
Up Ankh, what's up, Julius?
We have reached the tower, Captain Akaran.
The Munitorum does not store
Bang.
explosives to Codex Astartes
Bang.
standards.
Oh yeah, and very ammo efficient. 1 shot for 1 Hormagon or Termagant.
Reloading. Emilio line engaged. Tyranny have no stealth ready.
Bang. Bang.
Unseen, I stalk my target.
Bang. Bang. Is that really an efficient way to play this? Not really, but did I have to sit there and hit fire and get hit a ton? No. Was it mildly entertaining? Yes. It was quite entertaining. And why would you ever play a video game if you're not trying to be entertained?
Why shall this bomb do the most damage?
Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
Emilio line ready. Their numbers
Oh, you're all
are no
dead.
match for our trade.
Fucking idiots. Stupid ass hive mind.
Active camouflage charge. Why shall this bomb do the most damage?
Oh, the lineup right there. Oh, do it again.
Emilio line engaged.
Okay, they're all dead.
Wired for detonation. Ready.
I unlocked the heroic hammer. I do not like it on assault. It's not a very good weapon by comparison to the other thunder hammer. It's okay. It's the best fencing hammer, but I don't know why you'd ever use a fencing hammer in this game. A shock grenade, does that improve my board clear?
Proof useful.
I believe it does.
Munitions here.
Shock grenade is for me.
Readying next volley.
I won't lie, this is not the best build ever against a Hive Tyrant, so that's going to take a while. But snipers things have to have the best boss clear time on this boss anyways.
Charge primed.
Never has. It actually used to be, there was a point in time, and it was actually pretty hard to kill the Hive Tyrant. Now he's kind of just fodder. Another one.
Emilio line close and ready. More charges are required to create a successfully destructive blast.
So you're running a Raven Guard Lieutenant? No, this is a Revilers.
Nothing stood no chance.
Or a Raven Guard Successor Chapter. You bought all the DLCs separately instead of buying the season pass. Tragic. Anything new coming soon? It really is. I had many a video on that.
Armed and ready. Fester and rock. Xenos abomination. Active camouflage charged. Reloading. I am a phantom of death.
Where are they up there?
More
Oh no, I
charges
guess I
are
just can't see. I'm
required
blind.
to successfully destruct the blast.
Look on your left.
Alien fireball eliminated. Stealth ready. More charges are required to create a successfully destructive blast.
Hey. Bang. Who would have thought that getting 4 last usable shots back per trigger here is actually pretty good. You guys do this. Like, what's 1 Hormigaunt per shot in the face of infinite ammo? For you.
Buckle terrain.
I just aura farm this, can I? Bang.
Where shall this bomb do the most damage? That zoanthrope has flayed its last mind.
Imagine you put purification on this, just kind of like AFK.
Wired for detonation. Trap is set, Captain.
The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into
It's actually pretty satisfying. It's like surprisingly satisfying. Ow.
Chameleoline cloak ready. The tide of alien burning
The PTS up? No.
Chameleoline cloak activated.
Ah, yes. A nothing burger hallway. You ever play Dark Souls? Like, you go down those hallways and, like, you're like, there's surely going to be an enemy down here, just nothing.
Stealth ready. They shall not see. Synaptic servants. Throwing shock grenade.
Oh, dear.
Active camouflage charge. Xenos scum on scope. I am a phantom of death. Shock grenade. Changing magazine.
Where all these guys come from?
Chameleoline cloak ready. Chameleoline engaged.
You definitely maybe felt that.
Fester and rock. Xenos abomination. Stealth ready. A Tyranid high beast sighted. Readying next volley. We cannot backtrack.
Nothing ever happens. Something is happening. Bang. I think I killed that one. I'll never know. I think I killed that last Hormigaunt, though, on the way up. I heard the sound effect. I heard the gunshot, chat. I can kill this guy. You think I'll play more Siege after the leaks? I mean, definitely. The only reason I haven't been playing Siege is because there's been no content for it in like a year. The biggest content update we've had in Siege mode in 9 months is Chaos Spawn being being added to them as like a little tidbit. That's it.
It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
That is about to change. A Tyranid overlord approaches from this corridor.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
We already took the liberty of rigging it to explode.
Is this a withdrawal order?
Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed.
Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support. Incoming! Ready up, Ape. Show the Emperor's angel.
Now I'm pretty sure you don't trigger lethal efficiency when they're down there. Yeah, you don't. I think they have to either get over here or to actually get up on the platform. That's okay though. We'll make it work. Oh, we'll hit this thing eventually. Oh yeah, there it is. 2 Hormigons.
They're stacking up. Get a frag in there.
The Hive Tyrant is on its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it.
They are
Dig
in
in for a long
range.
Oh wow, that poor guardsman. Like, this thing just made a
Intercept.
180. Poor little guy. Bang. Bang. Bang.
Perimeter breach.
FCG, if you're a fan of Souls games, have you seen Mortal Shell 2? Not really. I don't think I've really paid attention to any game except RE9 the past year and a half. And Space Marine 2, obviously. And Darktide. About it. And some other 40k stuff.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos need the beast will be in visual range shortly.
I don't think I've actually played a game besides RE9, Space Marine 2, and I played Mimesis, RE9, Space Marine 2, and Darktide this year. And the past year and a half, that's it.
Melio line cloak activated. Melio line cloak ready. Visual confirmed. And what a visual it is.
I've
Pew.
never seen such an atrocity. Hold. Give the
Alright.
Hive beast a moment.
Active camouflage.
Detonate the charges now.
Suppress them. There's hundreds. Over the wall.
Perimeter breach.
Hey, we got him, chat.
Right on target.
Tarasa here. We got the Hive target. It is not dead.
Lieutenant Titus, please repeat.
Forward go barrel around the connection to the Hive mind. Their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
Good. I hate leaving a job unfinished.
Do you think Darktide's messy gameplay holds people back from getting into it? Well, Darktide's gameplay is anything but messy. It's actually far more strict than this game's is. You have a lot more control in what you do in that game than you do in Space Marine 2. Space Marine 2 actually just stunlocks you. FGG, if all of Vanguard's melee buffs became multiplicative instead of additive, would it be stronger than Bulwark or Assault? No. Doesn't even have an animation cancel. Like, how the fuck is he gonna be stronger than them? He has less HP too. Then he has less mobility
The rubble is shifting down there.
than Assault. Less HP than Bulwark. No animation cancel. You need like a whole class rework to ever get to even get close to them right now.
This could alter the course of our
Be like a
battle.
seriously new ability. Overcharge would help. Yeah, I was thinking what keeps people from playing Darktide is that Darktide is just it's too complicated.
I am a phantom of
It's the reality of it. Space Marine 2 is a pretty simplistic game. The reason there's so many crash outs in Space Marine 2 is that it just attracts a casual audience because the game itself is pretty easy.
Chameleon line cloak activated.
But you know, easy is really based on your frame of reference, right? You know, what's easy for one person is inherently going to be easy for another. But if you have a predominantly casual player base, more players in that player base are going to find things hard. Meanwhile, in Darktide, it's kind of throw Havoc 40 in. They're like, yeah, if Havoc 40 existed in this game, oh my god.
Chameleon line cloak ready. That is no more.
That was almost gross.
The galaxy is a better place for there being one less Ravener. Take all you can carry.
If it's so easy than solo siege mode 40, well, like, it's more of an issue of, like, that's like saying, alright, if Darktide is easy content, solo Havoc 40. I mean, Havoc 40 is harder to solo than Siege 40 would be. But soloing Siege 40 is probably possible if you can actually get the, if you wouldn't get timed out. Definitely be fucking hard, though. Definitely a lot more possible than Havoc 40 is. Solo.
Active camouflage charged.
Also, part of the reason that's hard to do is that Space Marine 2 doesn't have the skill expression that allows for something like that in the first place. The game mechanics will like fundamentally stunlock you at times. You don't have as much control of your character in this game as you do in Darktide. This is why Darktide's a higher skill cap game. When we say Space Marine 2 is an easy game, we're not saying all content in Space Marine 2 is easy. But the majority is, by comparison, pretty easy. Like, Auric and Darktide is a lot harder than Absolute and Hard Strats are in this game. And that's the majority of content. And if you compare top-level content, like Havoc 40, and Siege Mode, Havoc 40, to solo, it would be harder. Which is why it's never been done. The closest anybody ever got was Agatha. I highly doubt that solo 40 is possible even without timer. I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, you guys should try it. I'm sure someone could do it eventually. It also depends what boss spawns you get in those waves. Actually, no, with the... Actually, no, I take that back. It probably wouldn't be. You'd probably just get one shot. Solo 40, you could probably get to solo 30 plus.
We cannot backtrack.
Talassa, report.
In pursuit of the target.
Talassa, you cut out. Repeat. Vox signal negligible. Jamming, most likely.
We have no choice but to follow. Let us hope this is not a trap.
But also, who gives a shit? Is a better question. Let's go and yeah, I'll say that. Siege mode can definitely be hard in this game. That's not the only hard content this game has to offer. If this game had a better skill expression, that would be nice.
Inserting fresh magazine. There is a lift sniffing around. Stealth ready. It is trying to climb. We need to head up.
When is patch 13? Like May. That's a good question. What would be harder? Hard Siege on 40 solo or Havoc 4? I mean, definitely Havoc in terms of like actual mechanical difficulty, but there's a lot more bullshit in Space Marine 2 than there is in Darktide. There is shit that will just like pop out and one-shot you. Completely independent of anything that you the player are able to deal with. May? Jesus. I mean, I don't know why is that shocking to people? It's like the timeline for all of these.
Turn to fight. I do not trust this. Taking the shot.
That's how you have to kill this boss. Just sit in his mouth. That's that sniper knockdown time. That's the Tech Marine, the Tech Marine effect.
Up. It is not dead. That thing is crackling with energy now. Changing magazine.
Oh. Very cool. Boss actually takes forever on this class. Granted, part of that's the build we're using, where
Active camouflage charge. Magazine empty. Unseen I stalk my target. Their numbers are no match for our trade. Out of ammunition. Chameleon line ready.
is such a boring boss fight with this build. Oh my god. Siege is straight ass right now. Rounds are way faster with all the players doing hard, make it even harder than before. Well, there's a reason nobody plays Siege mode at the moment. So it's a pretty undercooked mode. It's also not very well thought out in the first place. It also doesn't even run very well. You know, when your entire mode has a mechanic that is solo in there so the game doesn't fucking crash, you know, it's pretty bad. All right, there we go, 53. That's a pretty fun one. Minus the fact it takes 15 years to kill the Hive Tyrant, but that's not really the build's fault. That's more just like, this is a sniper thing in general on that boss. What else is there? We could play the weekly if anybody needs it. I'm down to do that if anyone wants to come on in for the weekly. On the note, people bring up Darktide all the time, guys. Darktide's top players genuinely think that Space Marine 2 is like a fucking dipshits game, okay? That's how elitist we're talking here. It's like the Space Marine 2 just doesn't attract. It's like, because I get asked this question all the time. People say like, oh, Darktide is clunky melee. Darktide has like, they say like Darktide is clunky melee. Darktide is not a clunky melee, guys. Darktide is one of the highest skill cap PvE games on the entire market for horde shooters. It just, to fully appreciate Darktide, you generally have to put thousands of hours into a single class. And you still won't master them. The skill cap in that game is ridiculous. And it attracts a very particular type of player. It attracts like a very particular type of player. And one that Space Marine 2 really does not for the most part. Like, I understand, like, on the surface, Darktide's combat can look clunky, but I promise you, it is, like, it is not a clunky system. It is very strict. Very precise. I get asked this all the time. I just sit there and be like, oh, guys, Darktide's a harder game. Like, how is that possible? It's like, just trust me. It's a more, like, there are things, there's nothing in Space Marine 2. It's like a frame-perfect promise staff. Doesn't exist. The game doesn't allow for it. If you post a solo for Darktide, you will actually just be made fun of. If you don't use the right build, you have to use the sanctioned build of the solo players in that game. Hold on. What's the code again? Well, here you go. Here's the code. So you don't flail around and shoot randomly? No, you can't do that. I just like Space Marine because I feel cooler. That's what the game's for, you know? Space Marine... I should say that Space Marine now is harder than it was in a lot of ways than it used to be. The skill expression has definitely gotten better over time in this game. That's a good thing. But if we're comparing Darktide in this game, it's not even close. Not even fucking close. I'm actually tired of hearing these two games compared, even though I know I'm part of the problem because I made an entire video comparing them. But they're just not the same. They're just not the same game at all. I would say Darktide attracts gamers a lot more than it attracts 40k fans. My only complaint with Darktide is that it isn't Vermintide and that isn't fair to Darktide. That said, I put like 400 hours in Darktide, so I've enjoyed it. The designers of Space Marine 2 talk a lot about the competency, fantasy, designs of the mechanics, and AI of the game. The Space Marine 2 has a lot of forgiving mechanics. There are very few things or modes that will ever outright one-shot you in this game. It's supposed to make you feel like you're being pushed. In a lot of cases, you are being pushed. But there's a reason why modded difficulty is so popular, because the game doesn't actually offer challenging group content that often, or solo content, outside of like very particular modes like Siege Mode. And who knows, next patch, Siege Mode might be nerfed as well to be easier. Because if they're doing shorter matches, I imagine if they're going to do a shorter match, they're probably going to remove the one-shot mechanics at like wave 40 plus and like wave 30 plus as well. And like just fit those into modifiers instead. I'm curious if Endless Wave will even be a thing next patch. Alright, we'll play a Black Templar. With the balance or block sword? I actually like the block sword in this guy a lot. I gave up on Siege because I can't actually try to finish it in random groups. Like, there isn't even like a proper endpoint for Siege Mode right now. It's like the intended endpoint's like 25, but unless you're like challenge running it like Hayes does or others do, Chinese Squad, there's no point. You're not gonna get to like a super ridiculously high wave. First I got before people just leave was 15. Well, yeah, because most people don't want to sit in a game for 15 hours is why. Not 15 hours. They don't want to sit in a game for 3 hours. That's not something they want to do. It's too long. You're horrible in Darktide, but still love it. Darktide has a lot of good parts of it. But the accolades? There are no accolades in Siege, bro. There are no. That's coming next patch. We'll see how they do it. I'm pretty sure... I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to supplement the Endless Wave mechanic. They're going to supplement it with stratagems instead. That's going to be their fix. I mean, people already complain. I don't know, here's a question. Do you guys think that Siege Mode is too long? Like, what's your biggest problem with it right now? I wouldn't mind doing some Siege every once in a while for some accolades. Yeah, accolades would definitely help out the mode. But, like, I have a... Unless they make it shorter, I feel like it'll just always be a secondary mode.
Ignoble Metrian has defied atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Siege is just so undercooked. I did the 15 waves for cosmetics and diff, and maybe pushing high waves might be fun if it was not so unstable. That too, it's the instability. The game's not really built around it. And that's been an issue since like forever. Every single team that has ever done a high wave push has experienced crashes. And like, and yeah, and those are like the dedicated players who like, it's their job. I mean, half the people who run Siege in this game, it is their job to play this game, and it's still unbelievably obnoxious. Imagine you're somebody who is not playing the game as a content creator at all, and you're just playing for like, oh yeah, what's that? What games are for? Fun? You're playing for pure fun, and in 2.5 hours into your Siege mode match, your game crashes. You're never gonna touch that mode again. Why would you? playing for fun, what's that? I'm actually a little autistic, dude. I still play straight through repeat for 4,000 hours on this game, and I would still, you know, you'd think I'd be more bored than I am. I've had moments of boredom, you know, where I'm like, oh, this is kind of boring, there's nothing to do. But not remotely as much as I would expect. Because this game definitely doesn't have 4,000 hours of content. I think part of the reason I still enjoy playing it is just because outfit customizations. My problem with Siege as well is that if you're a solo gamer, you're literally gambling if the other two won't just right-kick you before the rewards are granted. I mean, there's that. There's also the, it's like, imagine, it's the closest thing this game has to, like, Havoc 40 at higher waves. And, except, unlike Havoc 40, there's no group finder, so you have to find a pre-made. Because there's no way. There are 0 random teams that are going straight to, like, wave 45, okay? Even 40 plus. Like, the likelihood of finding a random team that's all the right team counts for that, you have to be coordinated. Because if your Auspex Andy misses his Auspex, you're actually just cooked. There are times where, like, missing an Auspex is just, like, the difference between life and death. Why bringing Vulture, by the way? This shit. This is boring for you. 3 maps never enough. It could get better over time.
Mortal wound? I think not.
Alright, there we go. The length, the lack of checkpoints. That's true, there are a lack of checkpoints in Siege mode. You know, my hope for the new map, we're not getting a new map for Siege mode next patch. This is just going to be like a quality of life update for it, pretty much, with like some new additions to the store. But I'm really hoping in the Siege mode patch that we get like the new map. The map has like multi-layered defenses, environmental destruction. I see that 4K hours will make it easier to dodge a psychic death beam. I mean, they do. How many times anything's gonna make it easier over time, right? He's missed. The zone throw beams aren't actually that bad. I'm also not gonna lie though, I'm totally checked out on this game half the time. I don't give a fuck anymore. I just lock in Tyranids and have fun. There's also still that stupid bug where you dodge it and get the perfect dodge gun strike, but still eat shit. Yeah. Also, you can complain about bugs in this game all day. The only reason bugs in this game are particularly annoying is because they fundamentally break the combat loop and then get you killed. My favorite bug is not being able to shoot my gun. Same. Yeah, I know. A bug they fundamentally not fixed. Also, the parry bug. I don't want to complain about bugs all day in this stream, but there are a lot. There are a lot of bugs. Like, if you take this game super seriously, you are going to get ridiculously frustrated. You will just wind up crashing out because it will just kill you for things completely out of your control.
Transport lift begins, ceases, begins, ceases.
We move until the lift arrives.
The bug that still tilts me the most when you ADS and your aim moves up or down. The bug that tilts me is, here are the two bugs that tilt me the most in the game. Number one, the parry bug. When like you parry an enemy and your parry phases through, and then in some attack combos that will just straight up get you killed. The other bug I hate in this game is when you have a gun strike on an enemy, and usually when you ADS, the gun strike will not go off and it will shoot your gun, but sometimes the game fucking hates you and it will just do a gun strike anyways and get you smacked in the face. That is actually like straight up tilting. That's the most tilting shit in this game.
Something is amiss with this servo skull. Viridium, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master.
I like how they did the synapse burst in SMT rewarding by killing all the chaff to take out synaptic bugs, although it really feels like that actually comes to play in real gameplay. I mean, I would go as far to say the synapse burst in this game is too strong. You will kill every single Minoris in the swarm in two Majora's kills. That wasn't always the case either. That's something they added post-launch. Three biovores. Super fun. I gotta say, Bulwark Drift is like the best in the whole game. I don't know, guys. What is better drip? Which class, Tactical or Bulwark? It's gotta be Bulwark, right? How could it not be? His drip has only become superior over time. Yeah, Bulwark easy, exactly.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Mitrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the ungodly sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned,
Ow.
Mitrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so he will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point.
I know Mobius and I are supposed to play again this weekend at some point.
As a crude mouthpiece, but give
I know I'll also be playing with Fallen Counter Remembrancer again at some point here. Maybe even Pancreas if he's on. He actually is getting into this game slowly. I'll force him to. Hey, do you know if they're going to add a new class in the next update? Dude, you're not getting a new class in Space Marine 2 for probably like a year plus. There's a roadmap for the game. They're about to update it too.
Starters, the facility is well stocked in my
Play a tank like every day, yeah, see?
Melter charges to eradicate the tunnels.
I'm making him addicted. Yeah, he's actually getting into this game, is what I mean.
Melter munitions shipping nearby. Here, a melter charge.
Melter charges released.
Element 2 and minutes thwarted. Melter charge incoming. Got the melter charges. What's up there?
Push forward, man, those ones are just hot. It's true. Best looking class. He doesn't enjoy it, but he still prefers Vermintide. I could tank prefer Vermintide. He's terrible in that game. I could that be true. Actually, he's way more of a fantasy fan. That makes sense.
Signs of the Trigon.
They're actually very breathable in the desert heat. What the fuck is that? Oh, the robes of the bulwark are very breathable. Yeah, they probably are quite breathable in this desert heat.
How far you let's drag you back into the light.
You want a librarian so bad? Well, you're not getting it in this game. Or it's very unlikely you will. Great gameplay, not a lore accurate outfit. I mean, it's a Death Watch Black Templar Sword Brethren. How's it not lore accurate? Or I should say, like they still wear the pauldrons. It's not on the right shoulder because you can't put it on the right on the proper shoulder for it. But let you skull crush as a gun strike. Actually, yeah, brain burst. Voice crack. Brain bursting as a as a brain bursting as a psyker for your gun strike is pretty fucking cool. Whoa, voice crack, yeah, dude. Did I say brain burst? I meant throw burst. For number one throw good. In my defense, I am actually sick for once.
Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might grows, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark. Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with her facility. Mitri will seize any observation. The more you rush, the deeper you set up.
Copies of copies, backups of backups, and
Greens, brothers and sisters, what's up, Chonk Man?
not. You have already fallen.
What is up, Chonk Man?
From possession of that restricting mass of
Maybe hold off on playing until May so you still have the will to play when the update drops. I mean, I'll always have the will to play when the update drops. Not really a question. Brushed by Nurgle is true. Spamming a blockable to me. Banner's OP, dude. All you have to do is just sit there. Oh, I have a Meltabon. Yes. Wait, before I start watching your content for watching you carry Bricky in this game, Bricky definitely carried the fuck out of Froggy. Froggy was floor eating at like 4 times the fucking level that Bricky was at. I don't know what we're talking about here. This is false history. I don't know where you saw that. Are you talking about the stream we did? Did you guys play again? Just glad about it being Friday. Yes, Friday. We love Friday. The frog slander is real. Well, slander would imply that it's not true. I'm usually Power Fist Bulwark. You're probably good enough for it to not matter. White for Heavy Stance and the Power Sword. Do you benefit from the overcharge? I mean, that's what you're doing. You swap all the time. Because when did I say I prefer Power Stance on the Power Sword? When have I ever said that? You get a damage buff when you swap. Works on this thing. Wait, you did actually carry Bricky? When did you carry Bricky? It wasn't the stream we did. Or did you guys play again? Frog actually micro-adjusts the form so it's perfectly level. Helps alleviate the parry bug. Oh my god. Well, I almost saved him. He'll find something to do with that, I'm sure. They did. Go. See, except for the Emperor. We got him a heal, guys. See, that was a team play. Team gameplay. Commander Poofy, thanks for the prime. I just watched Bricky's recap video. Guess who's made her look good? Wait, it's a Bricky recap video? Hold on. It's on his second channel or his first channel? Maybe she did carry him. Maybe I'm wrong. Frog, did you actually carry Bricky in that day? I can't remember. All my Space Marine 2 gameplay blends together after a while. Oh, he does game flip things on the episode 2 channel? Oh, interesting. Maybe you did save as it. I know there was at least one point that you did save his ass. That was Orion packs so nice. Is this Orion, like my Orion, or like a Orion? If you know, you know. Froggy is simply warming up for the next session. Perhaps. I care everyone to play with, and you know that's a lie. Me when I lie. Hey man, is that a bad thing? No. There's just 2 Orions, I know.
Okay, melt the charges and cauterize the high tunnels.
Probably his back problems from carrying so much. Especially rests face down on the floor. What coming over to cash the frog waves from YouTube chat's a bannable offense. Also, Osborne, she told me you said you would never ban Froggy. Okay, Osborne, you are my chat moderator. That effectively makes you an extension of me. You are my gun. You will. When I pull the trigger of my weapon, I expect it to auto fire. Okay. I don't expect it to like look up at me and say no. Osborne, that's been compromised.
Trigon kill confirmed. My congratulations.
For my sword. There's a reason that the moderator thing has a sword, dude. The sword is an extension of that's all. That kill. Frog, what the fuck? Can't keep that mouth shut. Exposing me since how the Green Goblin is born. Yeah, dude. How could you fail in your moderation duties? I know we were joking that day though, so it's fine. It's funny. Thanks for the run I was rain. No problem, dude. Fun. Alright, we'll do that again. Thanks for the run, boss. No problem, Beardo Bandito. A funny ass name. Who wants to come in next? I should really get a join queue. I know Mysteries had one for like an eternity. Does it really help though, if as long as you get the same people? FTG, I missed a parry and got stunlocked by Chaos. Can you fix me? Am I still running with viewers? Yes. Join queue would be cool. You know, I had to boot up my PC join at the time. Or how large did we get? Probably like... like, we have had at least 50 people asking before. But yeah, join queue would be nice. Perhaps we should upgrade the stream at some point in time. Why do that? It's funnier. Personally, I find it way funnier if I just stream with like 0 overlays or anything. Not having a second monitor and having to alt tab to read chat, like that's comical. That's comedy for me. That makes me laugh. Okay. We're all Blood Angels here. I see. Okay. Very well. I will also put on the drip. When's the last time I even played a Blood Angel? I don't remember. At least on Bulwark. No, they have the backpack now. Oh yeah, all coming together. S tier content creator, regardless. Wow, that's a stupendous amount of ways. Some people might disagree with you on that. Some people might actually call me the worst content creator. Where's the, even have, no, they don't really have access to most of the other things. Where's our gold? Let me see this. Let me see this Bricky video. What he posts. Because if Froggy's in it, that probably means that we're both in it. I don't see it. Maybe he just posted Froggy fucking saving his life. Send it to me too. I want to see it. I don't even know. He hasn't posted anything. All right. That's how I did streams with one monitor. Or let me put on my Blood Angel's voice. For the Emperor! For the Emperor! Oh yeah, dude. I'm a Blood Angels fan, alright. I can definitely, like, expunge this much zest. Let's,
There is deviance in this machine language.
I had to do my taxes, and I saw, like... So apparently there were stream donations. I never actually read the donations up. I didn't actually appear on my screen, but, like... let's just say a lot of them were sexually charged. For the Emperor. What was my favorite one? I screencapped it. It said, yeah, somebody donated and said, this one's for cocaine, and my mom says thanks for last night. Take your boyfriend somewhere nice on me. We got an interesting chat. I'm pretty sure it's all from the same person, too. Someone's obsessed. Alright, let's go and, that's where all the Gooner comments come from, dude. There are, like... No matter what channel I have ever made online, I've always had, like, a suspicious amount of Gooners. Which is strange, because I'm not really, like, you know... I'm not particularly lewd in how I talk. Why not play PvP? Let me think about all those people that totally want to watch me play PvP. All 20 of them. How much do you earn per video in shorts? I reckon the game isn't that popular compared to others. Why not play PvP? I hear asking like that. Like, those are two completely different questions, first of all. Also, the first thing you even asked me in this favorite successor chapter. That's actually that's a harder one. The first two questions. Oh, I had the wrong fucking sword on. God damn it. We were this close. Oh shit, guys, we gotta back out. I'm sorry, guys. We gotta back out. My bad. We gotta swap the fit. Lewd, huh? We got a fancy boy here. They're starting to learn too much. We gotta change the drift. My bad. Very embarrassing. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, where's my fit? Where's my fit? So we gotta swap the shield. And swap the power sword skin here. This one actually looks pretty good in the Sanguinius armor. Or Blood Angel's armor. Need some gold in here. Here we go. You know, we're gonna take off the goofy ass helmet. You know, I'll be real, as much as I like Blood Angels, they do look goofy as fuck. Oh, hold on, I gotta make the armor black. How am I gonna wear cloth, a white cloth with like a black shoulder cloth? That's unacceptable. An Angel of Death with a speech impediment would be so interesting, cool to follow. Yeah, he says for the Emperor the entire time. That would be comedy. This week's weekly was like 10 times easier to do solo than the previous one. I got straight on that, or maybe I just suck against chaos. Well, last week's was definitely harder than this one's. For multiple reasons.
Ignoble Metrium has defied multiple summons to withdraw from the Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know.
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility. Hold position. Tyranid, burrowing class, apex size.
Actually, you mentioned the surprising amount of gooners in this community. Now, let's show this one. I don't know which one's worse, this one or the other one.
Stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
The Trigon could be anywhere. Close formation.
Titan formation. Reposition. Reposition. Refocus.
Space Marines with Tourette's accidentally saying blood for the Blood God. That's all. They wouldn't have Tourette's for long. They'd be dead. Gets shot by an Inquisitor. The Inquisition is immediately informed. That's why there's no Space Marines with Tourette's, okay? Black Viper's color scheme goes hard. That it does.
Trigon assault incoming!
It's free real estate. I always like it when those guys grab you from a mile away, because, or when you do a grab on them from a mile away, because your guy will just hold his hand down, and the former guy will just like zoom all the way over to get grabbed by the throat.
Another scene of fire eliminated.
Dude, honestly, the red on this map looking pretty good.
Inactivating maneuvers.
This stratagem is deceptive when it comes to terminus spawns. It was annoying trying to adapt to a foe that's changed each game. What the fuck are we talking about? I mean, what does that have to do with the strategy?
Look, the beast changes its vector. A lift station lies just ahead.
Alright.
Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our
I guess we'll kill this guy.
utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep. You heard the Magos brothers. Rally at the lift platform.
Hard stratagems help you transition to absolute. Hold on. You know, hard stratagems are harder than absolute, right?
Transport lift status. Begins, ceases.
Ignore the servo scar and focus
I'll
on
Invictus thing to the prime. 2 months for yay, no more ads. Welcome. I should only have like 5 minutes of ads anyways. That's why I use the power sword. Come in, my blood angel brethren. Look at this dude. It's the 2 Chad Deathwatch versus like the normal ass blood angel. It's never been in Deathwatch. Never been part of a kill team. Look, even if his gun is red, dude. This guy has no color coding. Went all red. Gotta make the gun black. It gives you contrast to the fit.
Welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift.
I say while I'm holding a red gun.
I have no music to play while you descend. Use the
Do as I
silence
say,
to
not as I
contemplate your
do.
futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Magos Gallia. Can you
Not
realize
always.
this
I mean,
servo
pretty
scar?
much always. There's always an incoming and outgoing damage modifier that's harder.
Servo scar is enslaved to an unknown master.
I guess there can be modifiers that would make it somewhat easier.
Continue to discuss your fate.
Like Alarum cells.
Ignore the servo skull, brothers. It is clearly malfunctioning.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
In Magos Gallia killed the wayward servo skull. No Trigon shall compromise our objective.
Shit. That's a lot of wolves. Thank God I got a gigantic whirl.
Victim to Metrium's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrium cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xeno swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved their servants now as
Extraction's the best operation, so the lack of the big ammo crate. I like reclamation more than exfiltration.
Heard and acknowledged.
You guys play with Bricky after the Tech Marine drop? Yeah, Froggy and I did play with Bricky after the Tech Marine drop. Maybe he'll be down to play Siege mode. I could always ask. Pretty busy guy though. Usually. And then we got Sandman on again too. His spit lore facts. While he dies in game.
Nothing about that servo scar set right there.
Reclamation is the most fun op in your opinion. I think it's the best op added post-launch.
Beyond their lifespan.
Termination was pretty close. It didn't have a shit ending. That one's pretty damn good. You're seeing Sandman and Ian tomorrow. Does Arbiter or Ian even play Space Marine 2? But you're seeing them like in real life, or you're gonna go see play a game?
position. Milton charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
You're from British.
Mountain munitions should be nearby.
Hey, first, what's up, Commander Cod?
Melter charge acquired. Melter charge.
I can ask to do that. I feel like Arbiter Ian is really fun to play with, but I also have a feeling he'll probably suck ass at this game, but that's okay. We forgive that.
Melter charge incoming.
The day one Wargaming Con in London. Oh shit. That's true. Things were actually accessible in that country. I forgot. In the U.S., you just have to go halfway across the country if you want to do anything sometimes.
Keep scanning for signs of the Trigon.
We do camera operating for Andy. Oh, that's what you guys were talking about in the group chat. I was confused.
Cowering in her data
I almost forget, half of the lore tubers are 40k or all 40k, so it's really easy to get them all together. No such thing here in the US of A. You want to go to a convention? Travel 100 miles.
Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stay in corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Emmanuel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, punched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium.
Whip Warriors are kind of clunky to parry / block. Well, they're not that clunky as much as it is just they have a
Facility command terminals.
they have a very
I expect her to
high
release
probability of
seals to
phasing through your parry.
Establish perimeter around console.
I will hold the console. One step closer to seizing the asset.
That was a perfectly timed aspect, I have to say.
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good crops. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might proves, of course.
You are a redundant function. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
This power cell has some charge. The generator is dark. It needs a power cell.
Oh boy.
Iron Halo online.
One does not forestall justice, take priest.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Return to Matrix containment unit.
Oh
See,
joy.
Meteor, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our boats.
You guys play the Amber King? I've not played the Amber King. I have not interacted with him yet.
Accomplished nothing. My imaginations are
Yet.
my designs. You are fools. Silence,
Oh, you have? Of
Meteor.
course you have.
Viridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational
40k YouTube, so like, you
gray
mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Don't seem to have anything left to say. Pilot,
Unless you're in that one section that nobody
is
likes.
ready for evacuation.
Oh, somebody just dropped out. I'll open up the code again.
Updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
Or, I guess I can't invite the middle. Hope he'll join back. Major kill. I haven't interacted with him either. I don't even play this game, though. We'll try to get him back in. So, yeah, if you want to rejoin, this is the code, or if somebody else wants to come in, I guess. But unfortunately, he dropped out.
Rally to me, brothers.
What's good, gang? What's up, Solus? We're just doing the weekly right now.
One last maelstrom, we go.
Evacuation orders ahead. Leave the scene of spill.
guess we go with the boss now. You're back on block. Yeah, block's pretty good with the bulwark because it's 0 frame startup for things like Intimidating Aura. Also, technically the highest range damage reduction you can get on them.
Locust marked. Regroup at once. New path ahead.
Oh, I had to press a button. True.
The Codex approves.
I cannot land without borrowing a validation lighting about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances. And Matrix readily come. I got vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Drive this monstrosity not to it. Target its vulnerabilities. Ready melter ordnance. Got the melter charges spot on them moldering passageways. I hate these rats and vermin, but killing them is gratifying. Cleanse those Xenos passages. Dragon counterattack.
Trigon kill.
There we go. Finally. Do the charged shots work with the heroic heavy plasma incinerator? Can't find anything on it? No, they don't do anything. Alright, 1 second, guys. Let me use the bathroom real quick. Okay, I think I might call it there for now, actually. Actually, will we? We could do another one. Definitely could. Yo, FTG, greetings from Germany. Any plans on doing a video to show on every map where you can find the gene seed? I mean, there's already a ton of videos like that online. Or a ton of other guides. I don't think I'll ever do that. It takes a lot of time, and not a lot of people need to know that information. That would take a very long time to do. You have to go through every single map and pick out every single one. I'm not doing that. There's like 15 bajillion guides for that online. Alright, guys. That's all from me. RIP GG, hard siege. Yeah, 3 hours of my time? No thanks.